Tight hamstrings can lead to a lot of problems. If you have stiff hamstrings and you feel super stiffness in the legs, you feel like, okay, you can't sit conveniently, neither can you sleep comfortably by stretching your legs. And if this prolongs for a longer duration because of the stiffness in the hamstrings, you feel, okay, even this low back is starting to ache. Tight hamstrings is becoming a big problem in a lot of people who have to sit and work for long hours. There's a solution for it. I have the perfect practice sequence for you. I'm going to guide you through a very gentle flow of 15 to 20 minutes of stretches, asanas. It's going to help you feel like, okay, the legs are super light. Okay, let's get started with the practice. This is the practice. This is the practice if you're the one who's been suffering from tight hamstrings. Let's get started. Let's start with Baddha Konasana first. You bend the legs, pull the heels closer towards the pelvis. Okay, you interlock the fingers and pull the heels back. If you're very stiff here in the hips, probably this is the maximum you'll be able to do, but that's okay. You get started with wherever you are. It's better you're getting started when your legs are here. Even for my leg to reach over here, it took quite some time, but just give it some time and space. If you're super stiff in the hips, just try to flap the legs for a few minutes. So we call this Baddha Konasana. Baddha is the lock that happens with the palms and the foot. Kona is the angle that you're getting over here, hence the name Baddha Konasana. You can call this the butterfly posture because you're able to flap the legs like that of the wings of a butterfly. As simple reason as that. Okay, just move them back and forth. And then you widen the legs. So when you do this, if it's possible, see if you can place the heel and the buttocks on the mat. If you're very, very stiff, you'll find this difficult. Probably this is where you'll get started there itself. So you widen the legs. If you're a complete beginner, you may not be able to place the heels and the buttocks on the mat. It's quite natural. Just stay wherever you are. And as soon as you stretch the leg, if you feel the pull over here, bring the legs a bit closer to one another. You can always start from this position and then gradually you can move the legs back. But if you can do this in the very beginning, that's well and good. Heels on the mat, buttocks on the mat. Stay there. If it's possible, you can try resting the elbow on the mat in front, or else just place the palms in front of you and see if you can move the chest a little bit down. You find that difficult, just place the hands here and then be seated up. Anything. Keep the chest lifted up. Now raise the hands up. Interlock the fingers and stretch it up. Keep the hands straight. Stretch. Now raise the hands up. Fingers stretched. Now go to the left side and slowly bend to the left. You may not be able to reach till the sole of the foot, but that's okay. Just place the palms here and move the head closer towards the knee. And then slowly come back up. We're going to do the same on the other side. First stretch up. Now go to the right. Pull the abdominal muscles in. You can rest the palms here if you can't move the hands in the front. Stay there. Come back up. Once again, stretch up the hands. Go to the left side. Go down. And slowly come back up, stretch up the hands again. Go right side. And then slowly come back. From here, join the legs. Let the sole of the foot touch one another. Pull the heels closer towards the pelvis. By practice, you have to make sure the heels are as close to the pelvic bone as possible. It's going to take some time because the hips are tight over here. But the only way to get it loosened up is by regular, consistent practice. There's no big secret, by the way. Okay, now this time, try placing the palms on the sides of the knee and keep the back straight. Okay, lift the chest up and slowly try to go down. And then slowly come up. Now, we're going to stretch the legs. Keep the legs straight. Lift the chest up. We're going to do another practice, what we call as Akarna Dhanurasana, mainly to loosen up the hip joints. So you bend the left leg, catch hold of the left big toe. So lift the left foot up. You support the right palm to the heel. And then slowly lift it up. Once you lift it up, you'll if you can observe in a very subtle way, the hips start to loosen up. So you move the foot out and then lift the foot up. And then start pulling the toe towards the ear. Once you start to do this, the hip joint starts to loosen up. This is one of the best practices if you're suffering from tight hamstrings and tight hips, by the way. By repeating this over a span of few months, you'll see a huge change in the hamstrings and especially in the hips. Now let's change to the other side. You bend the right leg, catch hold of the right big toe, support the left palm to the heel, and then slowly pull it back. Stretch the leg. Let's repeat this once again. Catch hold of the left big toe. Lift the foot up. Support the right palm to the heels and pull it back. Now stretch the leg. We're going to repeat again on the right side. Catch hold of the right big toe. Lift it up. Pull it back. And then slowly stretch the leg. From here, you're going to lie down on the chest. Come on the palms and then go down. Rest the palms next to the chest. Make sure the fingers are wide enough. Don't keep the toes inside. Keep the toes outside. Relax. Take a deep breath in. Exhale and slowly lift the chest up and come up. Close your eyes, observe the stretch in the lower back, observe the stretch in the navel, observe the stretch in the inner thigh muscles. Slowly come down. We're going to repeat this once again. Take a deep breath in, exhale and come up. Slowly lift the chest up. Breathe. And slowly come down. Now, that itself, bend both legs, catch hold of the foot, and then press the heels against the buttocks. If it's possible for you, try moving the heels towards the mat. If not, this is more than sufficient. Stay there. Now slowly release the legs. Now come up. Come on the knees. Keep the palms in line with the kneecap. Keep the legs a bit wide apart. Slowly lift the head up. And exhale and slowly breathe out. Inhale and up. Exhale and slowly down. Again, breathe in and up. And slowly breathe out. And that itself. Sit on the calf muscle, stretch the hands ahead, and then gently drop the head down. Slow down the breath, relax. Now slowly come up. You come on the knees. Rest the palms on the waist. Let the thumb support the lower back. Rest all the fingers on the sides of the lower abdominal muscles. Exhale completely and slowly lean backwards. If you find this easier, you can place the palms on the heels. Let go of the palms and then rest the palms on the heels. Now slowly come back up. Sit down. Stretch the hands ahead. Relax. We're going to do this once again. One last round. Come up on the knees. Support the thumb to the lower back. And slowly lean back. If it's possible, rest the palms on the heels. And then drop the head. Now slowly come back up. Sit down. Stretch ahead. Breathe, relax. And slowly come up. Now you're going to lie down on your back. Make sure the leg is flat on the mat. Make sure the lower back is rested on the mat. Just pull the right leg, interlock the fingers, catch hold of the shin bone, and pull the leg closer towards the chest. Slowly release the leg. Let's change to the left leg. Bend the leg, pull it towards the chest. Now, both the legs. Bend the leg, wrap the arms around. And relax. Keep the legs apart, keep the hands apart. Just close your eyes, relax all the facial muscles. Slow down the breath. Let go of all the stiffness and the tightness in different parts of the body. Relax. Relax in Shavasana. Relax for a few seconds. Gently move the toes and the fingers. Come back to the body consciousness. Bend the legs, turn to your right side. Rest on the right shoulders. And then slowly sit up. Rub your palms one against each other and slowly open your eyes. So those are the set of asanas that you have to do if you've been suffering from tight hamstrings. This also helps if you even have a stiff lower back. If you really like this practice, do let me know how you felt in the comments below. If you know someone who's in need of this, don't forget to share it with them. You can change another person's life in a click of a button. Don't forget to hit that thumb icon, the bell icon, and the subscribe button. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next one.